Welcome back. Summer's right around the corner, so now's a great time to plan a getaway.
And here's a look at some of the big travel trends and a certain destination that could satisfy the entire family.
After a seemingly never-ending winter, travel and lifestyle expert Laura Begley Bloom says now is a perfect time to plan a summer vacation.
Timing is really important when you're looking for travel deals. In fact, TripAdvisor just announced some research that it's very important to plan a month out in order to get the best deals. So if you're looking at summer travel planning, right now is the time to get started.
Travel trends are always changing, and Laura says this season it is all about planning a getaway for the entire family.
There are so many new trends happening right now when it comes to vacation travel. Some of the ones that I'm most excited about include multi-generational travel, which means everybody in the family is traveling. And we're not just talking mom and dad and the kids, we're also talking aunts and uncles and grandparents. Speaking of grandparents, that's another big trend. It's called skip-gen travel. That's grandma and grandpa taking the grandchildren on a vacation and leaving mom and dad at home. Another big trend is called achievement travel, and this is when people are traveling for big birthdays or anniversaries.
With those trends, it can seem impossible to plan a family vacation to satisfy the entire group, but Laura says it is possible.
When you want to please everybody in the family, the most important thing to do is to first look at the destination that you're choosing. You want to choose a destination that offers something for everybody in the family.
Consider a fun destination that has a little something to please everyone, no matter the age.
Orlando, where I am right now, is in fact one great place because there's everything for all age levels. You've got everything from Toy Story Land at Disney's Hollywood Studios to Fast and Furious Supercharged at Universal Orlando. And then there's also at SeaWorld Orlando, Infinity Falls, which is the world's tallest river rapid drop. That's going to be a real thrill.
Learn more about the family fun all in one place at visitorlando.com.
And a special thanks to Visit Orlando for sponsoring this segment.